In 2022, Ben Affleck co-founded a startup called InterPositive. It wasn't built to generate movies from prompt like Sora or Runway. Instead, it was built to understand how films are actually made. So the core idea of the patent is it actually describes a system that watches footage and builds a technical understanding of how it was shot. In a simple terms, metadata driven filmmaking. Instead of giving a prompt like generate a cool scene, you can say wide shot, 35mm lens, low angle, soft trim light, dolly in, and AI actually understands it. So most of the AI tools today detects objects such as dogs, cars, persons, etc. But this pattern detects how film was actually in shot. The system takes a actual raw film footage, dailies, EDL files, and detects the things like lens, focal length, camera movement like pan, dolly, handheld, and depth of field, camera angle, and occlusion. What blocks actually what. This is basically AI doing Matchmove plus cinematography inference. This model doesn't just detect, it builds a structured representation of an actual production shot. For example, shot 23 has lens 55mm, camera, slow dolly forward, depth of field is shallow, subject is foreground focus, and background is soft blur. So the pattern calls this actually as a captioner model. It's not subtitles. It generates a technical description, cinematic metadata of a short breakdowns. Think of it like a auto shot breakdown system. Also, the system improves by watching lots of footages, comparing the predictions with actual known setups, learning patterns of filmmaking. Over time, it learns how the lighting behaves in the input footage, how the lens affects the perspective, and edit maintains the continuity. So let's forget the hype for a second. This is how actually Matchmove works in production VFX in a general terms. You will get a raw scan. So you will do the undistortion first and track 2D points and solve the camera in softwares like equalizer or synthesis and rebuild the scene in 3D and export everything to Maya and other softwares and other formats like Alembic, ABC, FBX or OBJ. The camera you export is the backbone of the entire shot. CG department uses it, layout department, roto prep department, and also comp department uses it. If your solve is wrong, everything else breaks. So Matchmove is not actually a step, it is the foundation. In real delivery, you don't just send a camera. You are delivering a Maya file, equalizer file, and Nuke script with lens distortion node, ST maps for undistort and redistort, and UD plates, also Alembic camera export and geometry exports, and QC renders like cone wireframes. The entire package exists for one reason because the camera and the 3D space are unknown of a given blade. You are actually reconstructing a reality. But here's what the AI pattern does differently. It starts with the camera metadata, lens information, spatial data like LiDAR or depth. Instead of solving the camera, it defines the actual camera first, then generates the shot. That means no need for tracking, solving, or reconstruction. The camera is not discovered, it's already exists in the first stage. But this doesn't reduce the match mode overnight because real footage is actually messy. There might be a heavy motion blur, handled camera movement and camera shake, bad lightings, occlusions, and AI struggles here actually. And studios still need proper Maya scenes, Alembic exports, QC validation. So it doesn't reduce match move basically, but the volume of work will change. If you are a match move artist or a compositor in VFX, this is not something to ignore. After Netflix revealed its accusation of Ben Affleck's AI film InterPositive, executive framed it as a creative boost. While the deal was positioned as a creative boost, but the patent tells another story. The numbers are hard to ignore. In that patent, they indicated like VFX cost will cut reduced by 50%, background data extras will be reduced up to 70%, art department 30%, set dressing 40%, and secondary production units down to 40%. In one example, below the line budget will be 32 million, estimated savings will be 7 million. This is not optimization, that's restructuring. An example includes the filing outlines a production value of 32.1 billion in below the line expenses where Company also additional recommends that details across all the departments includes 40% savings, secondary productions 30%, and in set dressing. This patent actually filed under Ben Affleck's legal name Benjamin Guess does not specify how many jobs it actually affected. However, the scale of the projected savings is likely to intensify ongoing concerns in Hollywood. So, if you are a Matchmove artist or a compositor or in a VFX industry, this is not something to ignore.